Journey behind the scenes of the iconic sci-fi series Babylon 5, which ran from 1993 to 1998, and uncover the tragic fates of 29 cast members whose lives ended far too soon. While they brought the vast universe of the show to life, their real-world stories were filled with sorrow, from unexpected deaths to personal struggles. In this emotional look, we'll reveal how these stars, who became beloved by fans across the globe, faced untimely and heartbreaking ends. Prepare to learn the somber truths behind the legends of Babylon 5. Andreas Cylus, born on May 18, 1946, in St. Louis, Missouri, who played Carr in Babylon 5 starting in 1993, emerged from a modest Greek-American upbringing. His passion for the arts blossomed early, leading him to earn a master's degree in theater from Indiana University Bloomington. Carr became his most iconic role, gaining him acclaim and a devoted following. Yet, beneath the surface, Andreas grappled with deep sorrow, having lost his father during his formative teenage years, an event that left a lasting impact. His two marriages brought both joy and strain, particularly as the demanding nature of his career weighed heavily on his family life. Despite the challenges, Andreas found solace in his craft, crafting a legacy of powerful performances in theater and film until his untimely passing from lung cancer on February 13, 2006, at the age of 59. He left behind a rich artistic legacy, cherished by fans and fellow artists alike. Jerry Doyle, who portrayed Michael Garibaldi in Babylon 5 starting in 1993, was born on July 16, 1956, in Brooklyn, New York. After earning a degree in aeronautics from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, he transitioned from a successful career as a corporate jet pilot and stockbroker to the unpredictable world of acting. His portrayal of Garibaldi captured the hearts of many fans, yet Jerry's life was marked by struggle. His marriage to actress Andrea Thompson brought a brief period of happiness, but the pressures of their careers and the subsequent birth of their child strained their relationship. Tragically, Jerry faced the loss of his career as a stockbroker during the financial crisis, which led him down a dark path of alcoholism. He fought valiantly but ultimately succumbed to complications from his struggles, passing away on July 27, 2016, at the age of 60. His time on Babylon 5 remains a significant part of his legacy, but his personal battles and resilience resonate even more profoundly with those who knew him. Mira Ferlin, born on September 7, 1955, grew up in Zagreb, Croatia, amidst an environment that fostered intellectual pursuits. Her early years were colored by an affinity for American rock and roll, and it was during her teenage years that her passion for acting ignited. Mira graduated from the Academy for Dramatic Arts in Zagreb, where she not only honed her craft but also pursued language studies, becoming proficient in English, German, and French. Her career reached a significant milestone with her portrayal of Delenn in the acclaimed science fiction series Babylon 5 from 1993 to 1998. In 1998, she found love with director Goran Gajic, and they welcomed a son, Marko Lav, into the world. However, Mira's life was marked by adversity, particularly during the Yugoslav Wars, which forced her to flee to the United States. She passed away on January 20, 2021, at the age of 65, from complications related to the West Nile virus, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances that resonate with fans of science fiction and beyond. Richard Biggs entered the world on March 18, 1960, in Columbus, Ohio, and his upbringing was shaped by a nomadic life on Air Force bases due to his father's military commitments. He faced significant challenges early on, including partial deafness, yet his determination led him to the University of Southern California, where he pursued his dreams of acting. Richard's notable role as Dr. Stephen Franklin on Babylon 5 from 1994 to 1998 showcased his talent and dedication. In 1998, he tied the knot with Lori K. Biggs, and together they had two sons, Richard James III and Hunter Lee. His life took a tragic turn with the untimely death of his father, casting a long shadow over his family. Richard's own life ended unexpectedly on May 22, 2004, at the age of 44, when he succumbed to complications related to an aortic dissection, a loss that left a void in the hearts of those who admired his work and resilience. Stephen Furst, born on May 8, 1954, in Norfolk, Virginia, faced adversity early on with the death of his father when he was just a child. His journey to stardom began at Virginia Commonwealth University, where he balanced studies with the demands of being a pizza delivery driver, a humble job that helped sustain him as he chased his acting ambitions. He first captured audiences' hearts as Kent Flounder Dorfman in Animal House, but it was his role as Vir Koto in Babylon 5 from 1994 to 1998 that solidified his place in the television pantheon. Stephen's personal life was marked by his marriage to Lorraine Wright in 1976, with whom he shared the joy of raising two sons, Nathan and Griff. However, his later years were plagued by health struggles, notably diabetes, which ultimately led to the amputation of his foot. Stephen passed away on June 16, 2017, at the age of 63, due to complications from diabetes, leaving behind a legacy of humor and warmth and a career that spanned both comedy and drama. Jeff Conway, who played Zach Allen in Babylon 5 starting in 1994, was born on October 5, 1950, in Manhattan, New York. Growing up in Queens, he cultivated a passion for both acting and music, eventually studying at the North Carolina School of the Arts and New York University. His role as Zach Allen marked a peak in his career, but his journey was tumultuous. Married 3 times, Jeff struggled to find lasting happiness and connection, and his relationships were often marred by his battles with addiction, which became a defining tragedy in his life. As the years went by, he lost the momentum of his early success, feeling the weight of his struggles with substance abuse. His tragic death from pneumonia on May 27, 2011, at the age of 60, served as a stark reminder of the harsh realities many face, despite the glimmer of fame. His work in Babylon 5 and other notable productions like Grease and Taxi remains a testament to his talent, but his life story is a poignant narrative of resilience against the odds. Michael OHare, born on May 6, 1952, in Chicago, Illinois, grew up in a military family that instilled in him a profound sense of discipline and duty. From a young age, Michael developed a keen interest in literature, which propelled him to Harvard University, where he further explored his passion for storytelling. His journey into acting took him to the prestigious Juilliard School, where he refined his craft. The pinnacle of his career came with his role as Commander Jeffrey Sinclair in Babylon 5, which premiered in 1993 and garnered him critical acclaim and a devoted fan base. In 1998, he married Ruth Ivy Ballum, though they did not have children together. Unfortunately, Michael battled schizophrenia, a debilitating condition that affected his life and ultimately led to his departure from the show. He passed away on September 28, 2012, at the age of 60, from a heart attack, leaving behind a legacy marked by his powerful performances and contributions to both theater and television. Damen London, who graced the screen as the minister in Babylon 5 starting in 1994, was born on November 12, 1931, in Chicago, Illinois. His acting career began at the tender age of 16 in early television in New York, showcasing his talent and dedication to the craft. With a career that spanned several decades, his role in Babylon 5 represented a significant highlight, but the journey was not without its trials. Damen experienced the heartbreak of losing his wife early on, a tragedy that cast a long shadow over his personal life. He married once and was blessed with 2 children, but the demands of maintaining a steady acting career proved challenging. He passed away on November 19, 2022, at the age of 91 from undisclosed causes, leaving behind a legacy filled with memorable performances and a wealth of experience in the television landscape. Robin Sachs, born on February 5, 1951, in Hammersmith, London, hailed from a theatrical family that nurtured his passion for the performing arts. He honed his skills at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, laying a strong foundation for his career. His portrayal of Hedron in Babylon 5, beginning in 1994, became a defining moment in his career, complemented by his appearances in Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Galaxy Quest. Despite his success, Robin faced profound personal tragedies, including the loss of both parents, which left a significant emotional impact on him. He married twice but did not have children, a decision that added complexity to his relationships. Robin's struggles with maintaining career momentum further compounded the challenges in his life. He passed away on February 1, 2013, at the age of 61, from heart failure, and his legacy lives on through his diverse roles in television and film, particularly within the realms of sci-fi and fantasy. Louis Turan, who played Brother Theo in Babylon 5 starting in 1994, was born on November 26, 1933, in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Coming from a French-Canadian background, he nurtured a profound appreciation for the performing arts that blossomed in his youth. After training at the National Theatre School of Canada, he skillfully carved out a niche in both theatre and television, with his portrayal of Brother Theo standing out as a defining moment in his career. Louis married once and welcomed 2 children into the world, but his life took a sorrowful turn with the loss of his wife, a grief that lingered through the years. As he navigated the competitive landscape of acting, he faced not only the heartache of personal tragedy but also the relentless challenges of sustaining a career in a demanding industry. Louis passed away on July 25, 2006, at the age of 72, from natural causes, leaving behind a legacy marked by his contributions to Canadian theatre and his memorable performances in Babylon 5, which continue to resonate with audiences. Tim Choate, who portrayed Zathras in Babylon 5 starting in 1994, was born on October 11, 1954, in Dallas, Texas. From an early age, Tim was enveloped in a creatively rich environment that sparked his passion for acting, leading him to the University of Texas at Austin for formal training. His role as Zathras, characterized by its quirky depth, became iconic and endeared him to fans of the series. In his personal life, Tim found love with his wife, Madeline, and together they had a son named Flynn. Yet, like many, he faced profound personal losses, including the death of his father, which weighed heavily on him. Tragically, Tim's life was cut short on September 24, 2004, at the age of 49, due to a motorcycle accident, leaving a community of fans and fellow actors to mourn the loss of his unique talent. His contributions to Babylon 5, alongside his theater work, remain a poignant testament to his creative spirit and the joy he brought to many. Harlan Ellison, who appeared as himself in Babylon 5 starting in 1994, was born on May 27, 1934, in Cleveland, Ohio. Raised in a Jewish household, he developed a fierce passion for writing early in life, furthering his education at Ohio State University. His prolific body of work solidified his reputation as a visionary in science fiction, with his contributions to Babylon 5 being a notable highlight. Harlan's personal life was tumultuous. He was married 5 times but had no children, reflecting a complicated relationship with love and commitment. The tragic loss of his parents cast a shadow over his life, intensifying the already complex journey of an artist struggling to remain relevant in an ever-evolving industry. Harlan passed away on June 28, 2018, at the age of 84, from cardiac arrest, leaving behind a legacy that shaped the landscape of literature and television, inspiring countless writers and creators to follow their own creative paths. Emmit Zimbalist Jr., who played William Edgars in Babylon 5 starting in 1997, was born on November 30, 1918, in Brooklyn, New York. Growing up in a family of musicians, he was immersed in the arts from a young age. Emmit studied briefly at Yale University but left to pursue acting, eventually finding fame in television series like 77 Sunset Strip and The FBI, which showcased his distinctive voice and charisma. He married twice, first to actress and singer Emily McLaughlin, with whom he had 2 daughters and a son, and later to a woman named Louise. His daughter, Stephanie Zimbalist, followed in his footsteps and became a notable actress. Life dealt him several tragedies. He lost his first wife to cancer, an event that deeply affected him and shaped his outlook on love and life. Balancing a demanding career with family responsibilities proved to be a challenge, as he often found himself torn between his professional obligations and personal life. Emmit Zimbalist Jr. passed away on May 2, 2014, from natural causes, at the age of 95, leaving behind a legacy enriched by his significant contributions to television. Rance Howard, who portrayed David Sheridan in Babylon 5 starting in 1996, was born on November 17, 1928, in Newkirk, Oklahoma. Raised on a farm, Rance's upbringing instilled in him a profound love for storytelling, leading him to pursue acting at the University of Oklahoma. His career took off with memorable roles in Gentle Ben and later in various films directed by his son, Ron Howard. Rance married twice, first to actress Jean Spiegel Howard, and had two sons, Ron and Clint Howard, both of whom became successful actors. Despite his accomplishments, Rance endured the heartbreaking loss of his first wife, which cast a shadow over his life. He also faced struggles as he sought to maintain a consistent acting career in an ever-changing industry. Rance Howard passed away on November 25, 2017, at the age of 89, from natural causes, leaving behind a legacy enriched by his impactful roles and a lasting influence on his family. Sandy Grin, who played a Narn captain in Babylon 5 starting in 1994, was born on July 26, 1954. Growing up in a creative household, he developed a passion for acting early on, eventually gaining fame as a talented puppeteer in Beetlejuice and the Child's Play series. His portrayal of the Narn captain showcased his ability to embody complex characters in the sci-fi genre. Sandy married once and had a child, striving to balance his career with family life. However, tragedy struck when he lost his father, a loss that deeply affected him and motivated his pursuit of creative expression. Later in life, Sandy faced his own battle with cancer, enduring the pain and struggles that accompanied his illness. He passed away on April 20, 2024, at the age of 69, leaving behind a legacy marked by his unique contributions to film and television, particularly in the realms of science fiction and horror. Kurt Loens, who played Varn in Babylon 5 starting in 1994, was born on November 17, 1925, in Allenstein, East Prussia, now Olsztyn, Poland. Growing up in a Jewish family, he faced the horrors of the Holocaust, an experience that profoundly shaped his life. As a young man, he bravely rescued about 150 Jewish children, an act of incredible courage that left a lasting impact on his soul. After the war, he emigrated to the United States, where he studied acting at the Herbert Berghof Studio in New York City. His role in Babylon 5 marked a career high, allowing him to showcase his resilience and depth as an actor. In 1968, he married Catherine Guilford, and despite their deep bond, they remained childless. Kurt's personal life was marred by tragedy, including the heartbreaking loss of his mother during the Holocaust and the challenges he faced while rebuilding his life in a new country. Kurt passed away on May 8, 2017, at the age of 91, from complications following a fall, leaving behind a legacy of heroism and an enduring commitment to his craft. William Morgan Shepard, who portrayed the Soul Hunter in Babylon 5 starting in 1994, was born on August 24, 1932, in London, England. A man of the sea, he served in the British Merchant Navy during the Korean War, which sparked his journey toward the performing arts. He later honed his craft at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, where he developed a love for acting that would define his career. His role in Babylon 5 was a highlight among many, including appearances in the Star Trek franchise that showcased his versatility. In 1963, he married Regina Lisa Scherer, with whom he had a son, Mark Shepard, who followed in his father's footsteps to become an actor. Yet, behind the curtain of success, William faced profound personal loss, including the deaths of his parents, which left him with an ache that never fully healed. William passed away on January 6, 2019, at the age of 86, from undisclosed causes, but his legacy lives on through the performances that brought him joy and the talent he nurtured in his son. Bruce Gray, who played the interrogator in Babylon 5 starting in 1997, was born on September 7, 1936, in San Juan, Puerto Rico. He had a unique upbringing, raised in the vibrant cultural landscape of Toronto, Canada. Pursuing higher education, he graduated from the University of Toronto with a master's degree in psychology, which added an interesting layer to his understanding of character portrayal. his career took off with his role in the television series Traitors, followed by a memorable appearance in My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Despite a promising career, Bruce experienced the pain of losing his wife, a devastating event that cast a shadow over his later years. Although he married once and had no children, the loss left a profound impact on his emotional landscape, often reflected in his work. Bruce passed away on December 13, 2017, at the age of 81, from cancer, leaving behind a diverse legacy in film and television, as well as a poignant reminder of the fragility of life. Turan Bay, who played the Centauri Emperor in Babylon 5 starting in 1995, was born on March 30, 1922, in Vienna, Austria. His childhood was marked by a rich cultural tapestry, with a Turkish diplomat father and a Czech Jewish mother. As World War II loomed, Turan and his mother fled to the United States, where he would pursue a career in acting. Studying at Ben Bard's School of Dramatic Art, he quickly gained recognition in Hollywood during the 1940s, earning the nickname the Turkish Delight for his striking looks and charm. His career highlight came with his return to acting in the 1990s, where his role in Babylon 5 allowed him to showcase his talents to a new generation. Despite his success, Turan faced profound personal challenges, including the loss of his homeland and the struggles associated with restarting his career after a lengthy hiatus. He never married and had no children, choosing instead to dedicate his life to his craft. Turan Bay passed away on September 30, 2012, at the age of 90, from Parkinson's disease, leaving a legacy enriched by his memorable performances in classic Hollywood films and his later contributions to television. Robert Faun, who portrayed Andrei Ivanov in Babylon 5 starting in 1994, was born on May 10, 1937, in San Francisco, California. From a young age, Robert demonstrated a passion for the performing arts, participating actively in his high school drama club before studying at the San Francisco Actors Workshop. His career took off with a notable role in the horror classic Halloween, which marked a significant milestone in his acting journey. Joining the cast of Babylon 5 in the 1990s allowed him to further showcase his diverse talent. Despite his professional achievements, Robert endured personal tragedies, including the loss of momentum in his career and the challenges of living with AIDS. He married once but had no children, channeling his experiences into his work. Robert Faun passed away on December 6, 1995, at the age of 58, from complications related to AIDS, leaving a legacy that includes his impactful roles in film and television and significant contributions to the horror genre. Bernie Casey, who played Derek Cranston in Babylon 5 starting in 1995, was born on June 8, 1939, in Waco, West Virginia. An accomplished athlete, Bernie excelled in both football and track at Bowling Green State University, where he gained recognition for his skills before transitioning to the NFL. However, his passion for acting soon took precedence, leading to notable roles in films like Revenge of the Nerds and Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. His role in Babylon 5 became a career highlight, further cementing his status as a talented performer. Bernie married Paula, but they had no children together. He faced the tragic loss of his athletic career due to injury and later grappled with the challenges of establishing himself in the competitive world of acting. Bernie Casey passed away on September 19, 2017, at the age of 78, from complications following a stroke, leaving behind a legacy marked by his contributions to sports, film, and television, as well as his work as a visual artist and poet. Johnny Secca, who played Dr. Benjamin Kyle in Babylon 5 starting in 1993, was born on July 21, 1934, in Dakar, Senegal. Growing up in a Wolof family, he experienced the loss of his father at a young age, a tragedy that cast a long shadow over his childhood. In his 20s, Johnny moved to London, where he immersed himself in the world of acting at the prestigious Royal Academy of Dramatic Art. His career flourished with notable performances, including a significant role in The Message that showcased his talents. In 1964, he married Cecilia Enger, and together they welcomed one child into their lives, though the joys of fatherhood were often tinged with the pain of personal loss. The tragic passing of his sister weighed heavily on him, and he grappled with the industry's tendency to typecast him in stereotypical roles, limiting the breadth of his talent. Johnny Secca passed away on September 14, 2006, at the age of 72, from lung cancer, leaving behind a legacy as a trailblazer for black actors in British cinema and television, whose pioneering spirit paved the way for future generations. David McCallum, who portrayed Dr. Vance Hendricks in Babylon 5 starting in 1994, was born on September 19, 1933, in Glasgow, Scotland. Raised in a musical family, his early years were filled with the sounds of creativity, yet he initially pursued a career in music before a calling to the stage led him to the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art. His breakout role as Ilya Kuryakin in The Man from UNCLE catapulted him into fame, and he later became a beloved figure on NCIS as Dr. Donald Ducky Mallard. David's personal life was marked by love and loss. He was married twice and had 5 children, navigating the complexities of relationships while balancing a demanding career. The heartbreaking loss of his adopted son, Jason, profoundly affected him, casting a shadow over his achievements. Despite the challenges of a fiercely competitive industry, David remained a steadfast presence on screen until his death on September 25, 2023, at the age of 90, from natural causes. His legacy is reflected in the hearts of the many fans who grew up watching his performances and in the lives he touched across generations. David Warner, who played Aldous Gagic in Babylon 5 starting in 1994, was born on July 29, 1941, in Manchester, England. His upbringing in a dysfunctional family fostered a deep connection to acting, providing him with an escape from his tumultuous home life. After studying at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, he established himself as a versatile actor, with his career highlighting his role in Morgan, A Suitable Case for Treatment, which garnered critical acclaim. He navigated the treacherous waters of Hollywood, where he was married twice and had 1 child, yet the strain of his profession took its toll on his relationships. The tragic loss of his mother left a profound impact, and he struggled with debilitating stage fright, a battle he fought throughout his career. David passed away on July 24, 2022, at the age of 80, from cancer, but his legacy remains alive through his dynamic performances across film and television, as he enriched the arts with his talent and depth. Majel Barrett, who played Lady Morella in Babylon 5 starting in 1996, was born on February 23, 1932, in Cleveland, Ohio. Growing up in a family that emphasized the importance of community and creativity, Majel developed a passion for acting early on and pursued her education at the University of Miami. She became a prominent figure in the Star Trek franchise, earning the title of First Lady of Star Trek for her extensive work in multiple roles, including Nurse Chapel and the voice of the Enterprise computer. Majel married the franchise creator, Gene Roddenberry, in 1969, and together they had 1 son, Rod Roddenberry. The tragic loss of Gene in 1991 left a significant void in her life, yet she persevered in her career, continuing to influence the science fiction genre. Majel Barrett passed away on December 18, 2008, at the age of 76, from leukemia, leaving behind a rich legacy marked by her remarkable contributions to science fiction and her lasting impact on the genre. Jeff Corey, who portrayed Justin in Babylon 5 starting in 1996, was born on August 10, 1914, in Brooklyn, New York. His upbringing in a Jewish immigrant family instilled in him a strong work ethic and a passion for the arts. Jeff discovered his love for acting in high school, later honing his skills at the Fegan School of Dramatic Art. His career took a turn during the 1950s when he became blacklisted due to his political beliefs, which prevented him from acting. Undeterred, Jeff transitioned to teaching, where he mentored countless aspiring actors, many of whom achieved success in Hollywood. He married Hope in 1938, and together they had 3 children. The fallout from the Hollywood blacklist profoundly impacted him, but he found fulfillment in shaping the next generation of performers. Jeff Corey passed away on August 16, 2002, at the age of 88, from complications following a fall, leaving a legacy of mentorship and diverse contributions to film and television. Shirley Prestia, who played Barbara Cooper in Babylon 5 starting in 1996, was born on August 18, 1947, in New Orleans, Louisiana. Growing up in a lively cultural setting, Shirley developed her passion for acting and graduated from California State University, Chico. Her career highlights include memorable recurring roles on popular sitcoms such as Home Improvement and Dharma and Greg, where her comedic talents shone brightly. Despite her success, Shirley faced personal challenges, never marrying or having children. In 2004, she received the devastating diagnosis of brain cancer, which forced her into an early retirement from acting. Shirley Prestia passed away on October 6, 2011, at the age of 64, from the disease, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and memorable performances that continue to resonate with audiences. Roy Brocksmith, who played Brother Alwyn McCallum in Babylon 5 starting in 1997, was born on September 15, 1945, in Quincy, Illinois. Growing up in a working-class family, Roy developed a love for performing at a young age, leading him to pursue a degree from Quincy University. His career highlights include notable roles in films like Total Recall and various television appearances, showcasing his versatility as an actor. Roy married Adele Albright in 1963, and they had one child together. However, he faced the tragic decline of his health due to diabetes, a condition that ultimately claimed his life. Roy Brocksmith passed away on December 16, 2001, at the age of 56, from complications of diabetes, leaving behind a diverse body of work in film and television and a lasting influence in the performing arts. What do you think about the deaths of the actors in Babylon 5, and who do you miss the most among them? Leave your comments below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to see the latest videos.